Filipe Toledo takes on Kanoa Igarashi here at the Corona Open J-Bay. Winner moves on to the final to take on Ethan Ewing. Joe Chappelle with Richie Levitt for the call. Toledo, world number 1. Kanoa Igarashi coming into this event 16th in the world, but we're happy to celebrate his return to form. Connect well with the wall, even though he's been under the weather. He's been using all of his energy for his heats. Already got a quick start during the break.
Oh, what a way to start off. Look at these opening turns here from Kanoa. Just picked an absolute gem. Took off as the siren went. Streaking down the line here and just on fire on a knife's edge. Pushing hard, gets to the finish. And that's exactly the sort of form that Kanoa is going to have to bring to this heat against Filipe Toledo. And have a look at the score. 8-point ride. Hits the excellent range. And precision is what I think about when I watch Kanoa surfing. Just the placement of his maneuvers. Really good positioning. Tags it up into the lip there. This is that final turn. Didn't over push that. I'm glad he didn't, maybe warranted a fall. And then here goes Filipe behind him. Big wrapping turn to start off. Up behind the section. And you just know that Filipe is going to be able to get around it. He's the fastest surfer on tour. But he was way up the point there. Even still, big wrapping turn here. Full extension on that one. And that allowed him to just lengthen that turn a little bit more. Two-stage bottom turn. Jumps up onto the roof. Pumping down the line. All the energy in the legs. And somehow makes this thing. This is remarkable. You know, look, I don't think this score is going to come into play as the heat rolls on. To let our surfers know that there's a set rolling through, and it is going to be Filipe Toledo.
The fastest surfer on tour. Covering some ground. Oh. Big punch off the top from Toledo. Drills the next section. Kanoa can't help but watch out the back. Third turn, solid, quick float. Hustling to get to that final turn. I don't know how he got there. Oh yeah, it is Filipe.
That opening punch, he almost knocked himself out. He was just so much power, gave everything into that first turn. It was an incredibly fast wave, and Filipe to be able to fit these turns in, it really does sort of defy logic. You can see there just a little off balance as he hit that first section. The second one, blasts the tail out. Gets that projection off the lip for the third, and then completes the ride with a beautiful closeout hit. And just stabbing the lip there on the opening maneuver. Backs it up with the second one. Love these water angles. You can see here just projecting, pumping down the line. And when in these smaller conditions, Joe, you can see our surfers, they're not taking that longer bottom turn line now, especially Filipe. He's pumping, always accelerating. Pumping the gas. Driving off the bottom of the board. Pressure on the fins. Keeping all that momentum forward down the line. Just jams that turn. And looking good. Great comeback wave. I don't think it's going to be up in the 8s, but it'll be... it's definitely put Filipe back in his heat, well and truly.
Well done for Filipe Toledo. 6.83 and the lead. And looks like he's found some space again. One of the most dangerous surfers under priority. He's starting to drive. He likes the look of this first section. Nice rip in the pocket.
Look out.
Keeping up with the pace of this wave is amazing. Comes off the lip again. Throw tail reverse. Whips it around and can't hang on.
I knew that was coming. Could feel it.
Had that feeling, didn't you, Rich?
Could feel it. As soon as he took off on that wave, it was like, okay, he's going to bring it here. And came very close to pulling that off.
Come around that corner going so fast, and then he came out, you know, he comes up and he hits that corner, goes to that big close move, and you know, I can hear the crowd just roar, and then all of a sudden it just drops out, so you know that he didn't make it. The amount of noise and energy coming off the beach that you can hear, he could hear every bit of it as he's on the wave, and if he completed it, he would have heard the entire beach just still roaring after his wave. So I feel like these athletes really kind of rising and falling off with the crowd.
Oh, certainly, Stratters. We have another look at that. nose pick reverse, and how quick was this spin, Rich?
Oh, God, I think that's the thing that actually worked against him. He was trying to do the foot adjustment right as the...
We see what he's seeing now, some lines approaching, and we'll see if we'll get Toledo to do something big here. Nice clean cutback to kick this one off. Harder off the bottom. Nice blitz off the lip with the airdrop. Creating some space. He's on the windup. Higher line, now back off the bottom again. An absolute power gouge in the guts of the wave and a blowtail to top it off.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Wow. You can see the celebrations there from the Brazilian camp. That's Bruno, Filipe's longtime filmer. But what a wave. Again, you know, Kanoa didn't even look at this thing. This was all about Filipe going, yep, okay, I'll take this and I'll turn it into something. Just slams it off the lip there as we look from the from above. Streaking down the line here. That's a better indication of just how fast he's traveling. Watch this turn here. Just gaffs it, somehow redirects, and has enough space to get that last turn in there. And just slicing. This was the opening carve. Then Filipe pumping down the line, staying low, tags the lip, drops out, and then reconnects with the wave face. This turn here, Joe, just so much energy and power. Gets the tail release, compresses straight back onto that toe side rail, and just flares it out the tail again. Busting through the lip, lands it, and showing a bit of emotion here. He was like, yes, that felt good. Well, here's a little line. Is he going to have a look? He's not.
And Toledo's just having a look. He's just hanging in there, trying to stay warm.
This happens sometimes when the tide gets a little high here at J-Bay at this side. So I think the decision's going to be an easy one for Kanoa Igarashi. 7.3.
After a long wait, Igarashi is now chasing a 7.34. Hits it hard. Still looks like he's not too cold to perform. He's gathering a ton of momentum. Here's the wind-up. Quick chip there. He has to pull in. It's going to pinch on him. And he ends up popping up out the back.
And it draws you in to pull into the tube when it's not really there. And that's exactly what's happened here for Kanoa. Gets that clean snap to start off. Now he's got to really put the gas on as he fangs down the line. And right there, just gets that little quick snap.
And now making a move there. We saw Filipe play some defense. Kanoa did get priority for the final second here. It's just a little closeout on the double up on the ring. Another final at Jeffreys Bay as he takes on Ethan Ewing. And well done to Kanoa Igarashi. Now a third semi-final result in his career here in South Africa. And his form is back. Great to see him find that winning feeling again.
Yeah, all things considered, an amazing event for Kanoa over the last couple of days. Feeling far from 100%, being able to get a semi-final finish.